Man, oh man. We here. I said, why not? I said, why not? Nome Impact has came and gone. And I think anybody who watched it overall is probably glad that it's over with. Probably glad that it's over with. It's a lot of ass whoopings out there tonight. There was a lot of ass whoopings out there, figuratively and literally. Apparently. Shout out Rock. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Twork. But no, man, Nome Impact just went down. Obviously, the mega main event, New Jerzey Twork, Nitty versus Geechi, Gotti, and Twork. But let's also admit what we saw. Let's also admit what we saw and what we listened to. This was an easy to block Captain roasting session. That URL promoted the trenches card better than they promoted Nome Impact. Respectfully, they did. Every battler has something to say about it. You know what I'm saying? I felt like everybody had a trenches bar, a easy to block captain bar, a paperwork bar, easy left the URL bar. It was pretty repetitive. I ain't gonna lie to you. It was an easy to block captain roasting session. It almost felt like the URL sent out a memo to everybody that was gonna be on the Nome Impact card and said, "Hey, look, listen." They almost put a bounty on easy to block captain's head. Whoever has the best disrespectful line in Nome Impact in regards to easy to block captain, trenches, Chrome 23, or anything we despise, we gonna give you a bonus. That's what it felt like. That's what it felt like. I ain't lying. Appreciate y'all pulling up, man. This Nome Impact recap, man. We just gonna talk about the battles in general. We'll talk about the battles in general. Shout out to the URL. They dropping surprise battles. They gave us, as if it wasn't enough 2-on-2s on Nome Impact. What's a Nome Impact without a surprise 2-on-2? Shout out to Swervo and She versus Authentic and Kid Slade. Now, I got my own reasoning on why I think that they actually snuck that battle in there. I don't think the battlers, it's a lot of battlers on this card, respectfully, that I don't think would have been happy to share the card and promote a card with Kid Slade. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be completely honest. I'm going to keep it a bean. I think that it was certain battlers that probably would not have battle on this card if they were have known, or if their picture was on the same marketing, the same promotion as Kid Slade. They all fell flat. The Fanny Hustle Chrome Trenches attempt was a fail. Hey, I'm not saying that they was good. I'm only saying what happened. Notice I didn't highlight a single one of them. All I'm saying is, again, it was take a shot at Easy Night. I think Easy still won tonight, to be quite frank. I think Easy still won tonight. What up, Bump? What up, Bump? But yeah, overall summary, take shots at Easy, take shots at Chrome 23, take shots at the Trenches card, take shot for anybody who was on the Trenches card, because you know they backed out. And that's pretty much half a Nome Impact. So now that I've caught you up to speed, again, they gave us the surprise 2-on-2 with She Happens and Swervo versus Authentic and Kid Slade. And like I said, that battle, I don't think you're able to promote that battle as every other battle was promoted with a flyer and marketing with certain battlers that we know that are on their card that may be against certain things that Kid Slade is to have alleged done. I ain't a part of that lifestyle. I'm not going to speak on it. But y'all know what I'm implying. So I really think that people would have boycotted. They bitch complain, however you want to say it, about this card. But I thought it was a good battle. Give me Swervo and She in that battle. I'm the PG killers. I mean the Crucible killers. I mean P. You gotta come to the carpet, boy. My boy P. You gotta bring your ass to the carpet on this one. Because here's the thing. So Flair, Soul, and Foots, 2 of the top 6. That's the 3rd of the top 6 of this class. Just got drugged all down Peachtree. Just got drugged all down Peachtree. When I tell you John the Don and DNA walked down Foot Soldiers, aka Flair, Soul, and Foots, I didn't think it was close. I thought it was a dirty 30. I ain't gonna lie to you. It wasn't nothing that they could do with them from the pacing that they had, from the material that they had, from how they were delivering the material they had. I mean, DNA and John, quite frankly, just showed levels. It was levels. And so Flair, Soul, I was worried about you after that face-off because you was talking a little bit too heavy for me, my boy. You was talking a little bit too spicy. Oh, my God, that's so much brighter. You was talking a little bit too spicy for me, my boy. I ain't going to lie to you. So, for you to come out there and to pretty much get an ass whooping like that, kind of made you look too big for your britches. Now, one thing I've always said about 2-on-2s, because they are seemingly all-star games, and this truly felt like an NBA all-star game. Nome Impact was a true battle rap all-star event. But one of the rules about 2-on-2s is that 2-on-2s can't hurt you in most circumstances. And that's in most circumstances. 2-on-2s can help you, but 2-on-2s can only hurt you in one way. When you get your ass beat. When you get 30, when you die, when you lose convincingly, yes. Because it takes away from the momentum that you already gained throughout the year up until that point. And it doesn't give us anything positive to say about you going forward. And now we got to question everything. So we got to question the Nitty battle. We got to question what y'all did on final exam. Because y'all was talking real heavy. That top 6 shit lasted for every bit of part of 6 minutes. 6 minutes. But yeah, the PG Killers 2.0, aka the Crucible Killers, they did their thing. Definitely one of the best 2-on-2s. What you want to see from a 2-on-2, finishing each other's line, again, performances, in and out of different pockets, things of that nature. It was just levels. It was levels. It ain't really much to talk about that battle. A lot of these wins was convincing too. I ain't gonna hold you. I didn't feel like a lot of these battles was debatable at all. If there was a battle that was debatable, I didn't feel like a lot of them. I do feel like we owe some apologies, though. At least for me. I feel like I owe an apology. I owe an apology to the Coastal Carolinas. Because if you saw Avin Fonz versus Swamp and T-Top. Now, Swamp said something very interesting in the face-off yesterday. He said he went back and watched that battle, that 2-on-2 that Fonz and Av had against K-Shine and Lou Castro, and said if that battle was on the stage, they would have died. And I thought that was very curious, a very intriguing statement, because they were so electric in that 2-on-2. You know what I'm saying? Arguably one of the better battles of the year, or not even arguably, it was one of the best battles of the year. But it was like, I ain't gonna hold you. Av and Fonz was cool. Their material was cool. But because they sound so similar, it kind of got repetitive into the third round. Now the third round was definitely their strongest round, but even that really wasn't a 2-on-2 because you had Fonz pretty much beating up on Swamp and T-Top for half of the round, and then you had Av coming up to clean up and beat up on T-Top and Swamp for the other half of the round. You know what I'm saying? So that's not 2-on-2 collaboration. So like again, I think I was a little disappointed in the T-Top. I mean, not in T-Top. I was a little disappointed in Fonz and Av as a tandem on that stage. I thought they'd be able to do more. I thought they would use the stage a little bit more. I thought their bars would hit a little bit harder, and they didn't, just to be quite frank. And with Swamp and T-Top, it was like a natural chemistry there because of the uniqueness of their voices, one, and being from the same region. And you know, T-Top is naturally funny, so he can add freestyle ad libs. And one thing I noticed about T-Top in this battle, if he ever said a line or there was a haymaker that he thought was crazy and it didn't get enough reaction, he'll be like, huh, huh, huh. And you know what I'm saying? I don't know, subconsciously the crowd would, you know what I'm saying, react more. They'd be like, oh, you know how battle rap crowds go. But I thought T-Top and Swamp showed that they make a very dangerous 2-on-2. They complement each other very well. Their styles complement each other very well. And I want to say this about Swamp, man. Y'all know I've been a big fan of Swamp his whole career. I really think Swamp is becoming one of the best writers in the URL. He's becoming one of the best writers in the URL. I'm not saying he's one of the best writers of all time, but for right now, for what we're seeing, watching his development and his growth in battle rap, like Swamp is gonna be hard to beat. Verb, you definitely gonna have to give us that shotgun shield type performance. You can't play with Swamp, and you probably gonna have to be better than what you was for Swamp when you see him whenever y'all do cross paths, because Swamp is really coming to his own in battle rap, man. He really is becoming like URL's newest super. I don't want to call him a superstar, but he's definitely URL's newest top tier. He's definitely URL's. URL needs to push the Swamp name right now. They need to push Swamp. Absolutely. Are they a better 2-on-2 than T-Top and Briz? That's tough. That's tough to say. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no because I feel like individually Briz is better than Swamp. So it's hard for me to, and like, you know, obviously T-Top and Briz relationship is a lot closer, I would think, than T-Top and Swamp. So I'm gonna say no, but I'm gonna say they were a damn good 2-on-2. They were one of the better 2-on-2s of the night. So I do want to apologize to Coastal Carolina. You know what I'm saying? Y'all did get that. I'm gonna give y'all a gentleman's 30. I'm gonna give you a gentleman's 30 on that because, again, like, if this is gonna be a 2-on-2, let's see some 2-on-2. Like, let's see the tricks of the trade of a 2-on-2. You getting 16 bars and then me getting 16 bars is not a 2-on-2. That's not a 2-on-2. So I know a lot of people are gonna give Av and Fonz that third. And I'm not mad if you do because, you know what I'm saying, based off of performance in the third, I would definitely give it to them. But like, again, what's the 2-on-2 if you're really not gonna operate in the parameters of an actual 2-on-2? But we're gonna keep it rocking, man. We're gonna keep it rocking. We ain't gotta do too much. Okay. Oh, Red. Let's just get to this. I told y'all Red is gonna either have to do one rounders or retire from battle rap. His voice sounds worse than me, and I umpire for 8 hours. How did you do a 2-on-2? That means you're rapping. Your voice was, you literally were complaining about your voice being gone at the end of the first round. At the end of the first round, you were complaining about your voice being gone. How? And then if you shotgun Suge, he looked so disappointed. Shotgun Suge was floating. Shotgun Suge was ready to have a bounce back performance. Because the last time he was on that stage, Shuni was dragging his ass. So Shotgun was ready to have a standout performance. And he don't like Hollow. And how he like the whole Calico thing. So again, Shotgun Suge, I said this in my predictions. I feel like he was going to get sacrificed, and I felt like that's exactly what happened. Red voice was gone by the end of the first round, which I don't know how. Like, my boy Papa Halls, like, sit there with a towel over your head over a humidifier. Like, don't say nothing. Don't cheer. Don't smoke. Like, you can't even. First of all, Smack, you a liar. Smack lying to the people. I've been to center stage at least 3-4 times, I think, when it comes to the battles, when it comes to URL battles. Been there at least 3-4 times. They don't complain about smoking. He was complaining about smoking to save Red's voice. And what happened to Red? Red got booed off the stage. Do you know they booed Red so badly that they cut the battle short? Shotgun Suge was almost begging Red to rap, and Red just left him high and dry. Red did not have it. His voice was gone. The people in the building were tired of hearing cracking. They were tired of his voice cracking. I mean, it was a. If I had a Vada Flying Showtime L, oh yeah, Red, you and your voice box get your own individual L. You get your own individual L. And then Calico, you get an L, because why your ass think you A-Ward and you want to sit down on the stage? And then you want to, I don't know what you start having a community event because you passing out clothes to the people. You passing out your t-shirt and your merchandise and your apparel to the people, which would be dope if you weren't battling, if you weren't actively in a battle. And then you got the nerve to talk about oh no, that was the wrong battle. No, you got the nerve to call somebody fat and all this and that. Boy, you barely was able to get yourself up onto the stage. Yes, you know you going viral because you almost fell and busted your ass trying to get back on stage. But that battle was crazy. It was all over the place. I think at the end of the day, you definitely give Cal and Hollow the second and the third. I thought Shotgun was floating in the first. I thought he was fighting all 3 rounds. But again, end of the day, I felt like he was being sacrificed because he was getting a partner in Red who Transformer, his voice box has never transformed back into a voice box that can you can't do a 2-on-2. Bro, you can't do a 2-on-2. Why would you ever pick Red to win that 3-round battle ever again? Why would you ever pick Red to win a 3-round battle ever again if his voice is going out in the 2-on-2 at the end of the first? The end of the first, his voice is going. Man, it was crazy. It was crazy. But yeah, I'm giving that battle, definitely giving that battle to Cal and Hollow. I'll say this, Cal, you don't need to do no more 2-on-2s either. 2-on-2s ain't your thing. 2-on-2s ain't your thing. You don't need to do 2-on-2s. You lead the All-Star game to everybody. You stick to the Summer Madnesses. You do the battles that count. Because the ones that seemingly should count, but they don't really count because it's an all-star game, you definitely don't care about. You make that very evident. You definitely don't care about these 2-on-2s. So yeah, you not need to sign up for another 2-on-2. What else we got? What else we got? What else we got? Oh, Miss Hustle. Oh my God, Miss Hustle. Miss Hustle was looking like a Twix on stage with all that chocolate and the chocolate with the caramel jumpsuit. What? Miss Hustle was look. I don't even look at Miss Hustle like that, but she was looking good. I ain't gonna hold you. She was looking good. She had the, you know what I'm saying, the thigh meat all out, the thigh, the bottom. That thing was definitely thinking, man. But her and Danny Myers versus Lou Castro and Jerry West. Definitely a physical battle. Definitely a physical battle. It was a good battle. I would say it was probably. I think the main event is probably Battle of the Night, but I'll definitely give this the second runner up. Jerry West and Lou Castro, you know what I'm saying? Very electric bars, performance, rebuttals. Jerry West is a monster. Jerry West is having a hell of a year, man. Jerry West might be. Can he be comeback rapper of the year right now? Can he be comeback battle rapper of the year right now? He is really, between him and Saga, they really been cooking this year. Danny and Hustle, heavy energy, heavy performance, heavy. They probably from a technical standpoint, definitely in that first, they were outperforming Jerry and Lou for sure. But you know what happened? Danny Myers had a moment. All rebuttals ain't good. All rebuttals ain't good. They not. And sometimes when you freestyling and you're not able to filter your words, your thoughts, your presentation of your words and your thoughts, you get cringe-worthy moments. And from that moment on, that second round rebuttal with Danny, uh-uh. 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 Took all the momentum out of the performance from his side of things for sure. Even Hustle wasn't even with that rebuttal. She was kind of like, mm-mm, mm-mm. So with that battle, I definitely give me Lou Castro, Jerry West, second and third. Again, Lou Castro, definitely want to see him back on the URL and some one-on-ones. It's time to see what he's learned. You know what I'm saying? It's been a long time since we seen him in Arsenal, and he's had some ups and some downs since then. So I'm ready to see a Lou Castro push. I think on the URL. Give him 2-3 battles in a row. Let's see what Lou Castro can do back on the URL. Jerry West definitely need to be. Jerry West and DNA need to happen. I'm sold on that. Jerry West and DNA definitely need to happen. Main event time. Rum Nitty, New Jersey Twork, Twork, Geechi, Gotti. Four of the biggest stars URL has ever produced. Four of the biggest stars in battle rap history, for that matter. This battle was pretty good, actually. New Jersey Twork. I keep trying to tell y'all he's my champion of the year for 2023 this year. Not saying he's my champion right now, but I'm saying in January, I picked him to be the champion of the year for 2023. He's not disappointing. He is not disappointing. I'm telling you, 2-on-2s only hurt you if you get body. There was no body here. First round, Rum Nitty and Twork. I wish I could say they left Earth, but to leave Earth means you would have had to be here in the first place. And what they did in that first round, it's gonna go down as one of the best 2-on-2 rounds of the ever. Honestly, it's gonna go down as one of the best 2-on-2 rounds ever. That first round from Nitty and Twork was so explosive, bro. They was hitting heavy bags. They was just hitting heavy bags, and everything was hitting, man. It was impressive, man. It was definitely impressive. I mean, even when Rock and Geechi, because they went second, and that's another thing. You don't want to go after. I don't care who you are. You do not want to go after a New Jersey Twork that's on fire or a Rum Nitty that's on fire. So going second did not help them in that regard for that particular round. So much so that immediately after they got done rapping, DC was like, "Yeah, we lost that. We were just trying to hang on." They knew, but they also pulled a vet move. I felt like Geechi and Rock, their performance went up as the round progressed. I had it 1-1 going into the third. I ain't gonna lie to you, because I did feel like Geechi and Rock took that second. The third, I thought Twork and Nitty's round was good. Again, if we're gonna do the 2-on-2, let's do the 2-on-2. And I think that's where we lost. That's where everything got, you know what I'm saying? It ends up being a preference battle, because you got solos from Rock and Geechi, you got solos from Nitty and Twork. And I'm like, again, if we're going to do 2-on-2s, let's jump in every line. I don't want to see 4 lines from you, 4 lines from you, 2 lines from you, 2 lines from you, 8 lines from you, 8 lines from you. Like, let's really interchange it. Let's really work the stage. Let's be a 2-on-2. But I thought the battle was good, though. The battle and the content was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Rock called out Rum Nitty for a rematch. Definitely want to see that. That sounds like a Summer Madness. That could definitely go down on Summer Madness this year for sure. Yeah, you know, Rock called out Easy for leaving him, quote unquote, leaving gun titles. You knew that was happening again. The URL promoted Easy the Block Captain, the Trenches, Chrome 23, anybody that was on the card. It was all about taking shots at Easy the Block Captain. Overall, the event on a scale of 1 to 10 is probably like a 4.5. It was like a 4.5. And it was too long. It was way too long. Like, I was debating on doing this live. It was too long. For an event to start at 2 and it ain't over till 10, you shouldn't do surprise battles. If you can't get me in and out of an event in 4 hours, don't add extra credit. Don't give me extra credit. I know that's why they said rematch. So, bro, rematch. They said they wanted to do the rematch. Yeah, I'm gonna say 4.5 out of 5. I'm gonna say 4.5 out of 5. Again, like I said, it's whole battles you don't have to watch. Again, like, you don't have to watch the Crucible Killers versus the Crucible niggas, because the Crucible niggas died. You don't have to watch Swamp and T-Top and Av and Fonz. I mean, you can for the material, but if you're looking for performance, nah. Can you run down the team names? Let me see if I got a picture. I'm trying to see if I can pull up the picture. But you did have yep, here we go. Hold on, bear with me 1 second. I'm gonna just put it on the desktop. I ain't even tripping. I'm about to pull it up right now. Pull up this picture. Present setting. Share screen. All right, here we go. Bow. So this one right here, John the Don and DNA versus Souffleur Soul and Foots. This was an ass whooping right here. These two, they whoop they ass. They gotta go sit in timeout. These two right here. Souffleur Soul, you was talking real heavy in that face off. The EMT boy Foots didn't even show up to the face off. Maybe he knew why. End of the day, I got you. Gang in them, I got you. End of the day, yep. Crucible killers, they did their job. They were hired hitmen. They was hired to do a job. They did the job. This battle was cool. Definitely like a battle of the night, good back and forth. But they team went awry when Danny Myers freestyle rebuttal fell flat in the second. When he had that pause moment, that was all she wrote. This guy, Jerry West, we need to put him on comeback battler of the year, most improved between him and Saga. Those would be the two people I would put in that category. Lou Castro. I'm ready to see a Lou Castro push. Again, he's been, you know what I'm saying, up and down since he battled Arsenal. But I feel, you know what I'm saying, he's been doing some work off of the URL, working on his pen, working on his performance. I'm ready to see a Lou Castro push at this time. They like, bro, you saying they like the event? But we got to apologize to them. T-Top and Swamp. We got to apologize to T-Top and Swamp. If you saw Av and Fonz the first time, he was like, ain't no way in hell Swamp and T-Top is going to win this battle. But they showed us that they the same in real life that they are on the internet. And Swamp is still winning. He's winning all 2023. He's not losing. Now, he might have lost his first round of the year this year, but he did not lose his battle. I got it 2-1 or gentleman's 30, depending on how you feel about it. Depending on how you feel about the third, if you're trying to get technical with the third. But we owe T-Top and Swamp, Coastal Carolinas, we owe them an apology. Hollow the Don and Calico versus Shotgun Suge and O-Red. I told y'all O-Red was not going to be good. How do you lose your voice in the 2-on-2 at the end of the first? How hard are you practicing, my boy? Why are you going so hard in practice if you know your voice box is as conditioned as an origami science paper? Like, what are we doing here? I do not understand how you can ever put O-Red to win another battle that isn't a one-rounder ever again. I do not. If he can't do 3-round battles, he can't do 2-on-2s. Like, there's only the 1-rounders left for him. Oh yeah, that's a fact. They definitely was probably questioning. If they ain't watched in the last 10 years, oh yeah, they was questioning a lot on this card for sure. I felt like Shotgun Suge came to play. He came to rap. But at the end of the day, like I said in my predictions, I said it was a sacrifice. I said he was being sacrificed. And that's exactly what I felt. And I'm pretty sure by the time he got off that stage, he's not going to say that out loud. He's not going to say that publicly behind closed doors on the ride back to the hotel tonight, Airbnb, wherever he's staying. He's going to be like, damn, why did I get O-Red as a partner? He's going to say, damn, why did I have O-Red as a partner? Now, that's my man, but we could have won that battle. Because Cal didn't care. Cal clearly didn't care about the battle. Sitting down in the third round, You know what I'm saying? Trying to show his athleticism or lack thereof. Trying to hop back on stage, almost fell and broke a hip. Your whole left side almost went numb. But yeah, I got Hollow and Calico winning that battle. I still think if you shotgun Suge though, you get one of them on Summer Madness. You deserve one of them for Summer Madness. So I will say that. New Jersey Twork and Rum Nitty versus Geechi and Rock. Again, if you are judging 2-on-2s for actual 2-on-2 type chemistry, it's hard to call. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's hard to call. I felt like New Jersey Twork and Rum Nitty first round crazy. Rum Nitty coming out dressed up as an alien, crazy. Material in their first round, crazy. Like I said, I think that was one of the best first rounds ever when it comes to 2-on-2 battles. But it was kind of like Twork and Geechi battle. Like you felt like they, you know what I'm saying, Geechi and Rock took that first haymaker in that first round. They took that big haymaker, that huge haymaker from Nitty and from fucking Twork. And they were able to overcome that in the second. I gave them the second. The third round, though, is kind of like for me. The third round is for me. And the reason why it's for me is because simply this, y'all. It was like Twork was rapping, and then Geechi left pretty much. It was a whole bunch of just solo time. And if we gonna do 2-on-2s, let's do 2-on-2s. I get the third round is when you do your real talk. And maybe that's just my bad for my perspective on the 2-on-2s. I thought all 3 rounds were supposed to be 2-on-2s, not just the first 2. I didn't know it was 2 and a possible, because that's what it felt like y'all was rapping. And it wasn't just like y'all, it was a lot of people that took that third round to make it their best round in some battles, because they 2-on-2 chemistry wasn't there. But I think for me, I'm probably gonna go with. I think the overall community is probably gonna have Rock and Geechi winning second and third. I think they're gonna have Rock and Geechi winning second and third. For me, I'm probably gonna go Rum and New Jersey Twork first and third, because I felt like they were a little bit more of a 2-on-2 in the third round than Rock and Geechi. Just my opinion. Other highlights of the event. Obviously, there was the apparently gun titles. You know what I'm saying? They tired of it. They tired of the disrespect. There'll be no more disrespect to gun titles in 2023. Rock ain't having it. Chess ain't having it. So apparently there was a fight before the event, and that's why the event took so long to start. That's why the event took so long to start. There was a fight before the event. Rock and Chess pretty much drugged some dude, you know what I'm saying, down Peachtree. You know what I'm saying, real quick. Like, you can go to DNA Tooth exclusive channel or OTFMD to find it. You know what I'm saying? I might talk about it. Who knows? Not tonight though. I'm exhausted. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I ref 4 baseball games in a row today. And I was behind the plate all 4 games. I am tired. The cease and desist, all he said is all. So ganging him. Only thing he said is that he called them out for sending the cease and desist. He called the URL out for sending the cease and desist and said, "Well, if you're gonna be blocking battles, y'all need to be blocking pedophiles. Y'all need to be blocking snitches and rats." Which again takes me to my earlier statement about the surprise battle with Kid Slade and Authentic versus Swervo when She Happens, because I feel like if certain names on this card would have known Kid Slade was going to be on this card, there might have been some pushback. But that's all he said. Again, he was like, if y'all are going to send, y'all be blocking battles, sending out cease and desist letters, cool. is battle rap, but also make sure that you blocking the pedophiles from making money, the weirdos, quote unquote, from making money. The you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Any any other person that doesn't, you know what I'm saying, do normal behavior, quote unquote. I ain't gonna say he got it because I appreciate the fact that he did something. If I appreciate the fact that he looked Smack in the eyes and said something to him, but in the same breath, he said you know what I'm saying, he said Smack, you know what I'm saying, got him out the trenches before Easy. Smack got him out the trenches, you know what I'm saying? So there's that. I think he played both sides of the fence. He played both sides of the fence on that, but deservedly so. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't erase the history. You can't erase what, you know what I'm saying, what Smack was to Geechi. So you definitely understand it, but in the current moment, you know what I'm saying, you definitely got to rock with Geechi for everything that's going on, transpiring, how everything is falling off. So overall, like I said, I give the event like a 4.5 out of 10. It's a 4.5 out of 10. There were moments. There's a couple good battles. I want to watch because they were actually good. A couple good battles. I want a couple battles I want to go back and see because I feel like they're going to be better just based off the material. But first watch, again, a whole card of 2-1-2s is a little drug out. I ain't gonna lie. On 3 blogs, Geechi said people have to support Easy. Again, I'm not saying Geechi did nothing wrong or Geechi didn't call out the URL. Did he say something to Smack? Yes, he said something to Smack about blocking battles and about sending the cease and desist letter. But did he have like, if you think that he went at Smack like people go at ARP, no, he ain't do that. If you thought he had like a whole round, no. He didn't give you no Swave Sever. It wasn't no Swave Sever. Yeah, he addressed Smack, but like I said, it's hard to erase the past. But it is what it is, man. I'm about to get up out of here. You said what was Hustle and Danny saying about Chrome? Nothing. Nothing. Nothing to say. Again, they were just battling. You know what I'm saying? A lot of, you know what I'm saying, jokes about Jerry West trying to get at Hustle. You know what I'm saying? So it was a good battle. But like I said, once Danny hit the cringe-worthy rebuttal in the second, it kind of went downhill a little bit for that team. But good battles, or not, I ain't gonna say good battle. Good performance by Lou Castro and Jerry West. But yeah, the event overall, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Moving on. Moving on. We got other events to go. You know what I'm saying? We got Chrome 23 coming up. You know what I'm saying? So we got other things to talk about now. I might get into some individuals. I'll probably do some individual storylines, but I'm just exhausted. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I am dead ass tired. I'm dead ass tired. But I appreciate y'all pulling up, man. I'm gonna try to, you know what I'm saying, drink me some tea. Oh, Red, I'm gonna send you some tea, man. Oh, Red, I'm gonna send you some tea, my boy. We're gonna send some Red some tea and some halls. And he gonna be all right. So get him some lemon drops. But y'all know who I am and what I do, man. This is just a brief recap. Nome Impact came, so it's over with. You know what I'm saying? Moving on. Appreciate it.